to Roll4Gold, an educational family game. In Roll4Gold we have 4 non-traditional suits of cards. The first suit is the pickaxe. The second suit is the spade shovel. The third suit is the gold nugget. And the fourth suit is a stick of dynamite. We also have our wild card, which has all 4 on here, as you can see. And an important rule with our wild card that can only be played on your turn. 2 important rules to remember for Roll4Gold is if you roll snake eyes, you're automatically out of that hand. And if you roll what we call boxcars, you're the automatic winner of the hand. Another important rule to remember is if player 1, for example, is trying to roll a 3 and they end up rolling a 1 and they don't have a 1 in their hand, any other player that has a 1 can play their 1. The objective of Roll4Gold is to mine or collect as much gold as possible and reach the elite prospector badge. And by that I mean if you start off with 10 gold nuggets at the beginning and you reach 20 gold nuggets, you become a rookie prospector, Joe. If you go from 20 to 30 nuggets, you become our second prospector, Sam, who is the gold finger. If you go from 20 to 30 nuggets, then you become Mike. He's our third and elite prospector. And finally, if you go from 30 to 40 nuggets, you get Bob, the expert, and you will win the game. Let's take a look at a sample hand. We are dealt a 6, a 10, and a wild. Our objective is to rid our hand of the cards that we're given. The way to do this is we have to roll any combination of a 6 to get rid of the 6. We have to roll any combination of the 10 to get a 10. And we can only play the wild card on our turn. For demonstration purposes, we have 4 open hands on display here. Each player in the game will have to ante in to start. So player 1 is going to put 1 in, player 2 is going to put 1 in, player 3 puts 1 in, and player 4 puts 1 in. So what this does, it gives them the chance to give a roll and then decide if they're going to stay in or if they're going to fold. The action is going to move to the left-hand side of the dealer to player 1, and player 1, their hand is a pair of 4s and a 3. And they're going to have the choice either to roll 1 die or 2 dice to rid their cards out of their hand. So let's just see what happens here. If I'm in this situation, I'm probably going to roll 1 die because the odds are better of me rolling 4 or 3, rolling one die. So player 1 rolls, they get a 4, so they can actually play down their 4s. Now it's player 2's turn, and player 2's hand has a 2, a 6, and a 3. So once again, with the low cards, 2, 6, and 3, I would probably just roll the 1 die and try to create my better odds for my hand. So let's just see what happens here. I'm going to take a roll. I roll a 3, so I can play a 3. Now I only have 2 cards remaining. I have the 2 and the 6. At the end of each round, when you pass the dealer, the player has a choice whether to stay or whether to fold. In this situation, player 1 they have to rid 1 card out of their hand, so they're going to stay by putting in a nugget. Player 2, on the other hand, they have 2 to get rid of a 6 and a 2. They are going to fold this time. Player 3, they only have 1 card to get rid of, so they're going to stay by putting in a nugget. And player 4, they have a 7, 4, and a 10, so they're going to fold. So the action moves over to player 1. They're going to roll. They roll a 5. Player 3 does not have the 5. He's going to have a turn at it. Open the roll a 1. Another 5. Now we have to ante back in if you're going to stay or you're going to fold. So player 1 decides to stay, and player 3. Right now they're playing head to head. Once again, 1 die. They play it. They roll a 1. They don't have the 1, but player 3 has the 1. So they play their 1, and they end up winning all the nuggets. So at this moment, it appears to be player 3 the winner. They would actually get their first badge because they gained over 10 nuggets. So congratulations to player 3.